Okay, so actually, what brought me to you was last year I was having a very challenging time. I've been married for 13 years, and I would say very happily for about 8 of those 13 years. And last year, my husband up and left to Belize. And it was just kind of a shock. I have a 10-year-old daughter. She was 9 at the time.
Mhm.
And he didn't show up for Christmas, didn't show up for New Year's, didn't show up for our vacations that I had planned. And I was a little devastated, to say the least.
Mhm.
When I found you, it was right before Valentine's Day. And I already knew in my heart, like, I'm not going to take this shit. This is baloney, you know? This is baloney. But I just felt like so, I just was beside myself. And I knew I had to kind of do something, because in that 6-week period, there was Valentine's Day and then also our wedding anniversary.
Mhm.
And right before Valentine's Day, he basically came back to California for 3 days and then said, I'm going back to Belize. And I was just like, oh my God, who is this person? I don't even know who this guy is, you know? But I'm so glad, so glad that I found you, because in that time, I want to say within the 6 weeks of doing your course, I think I went on vacation twice. I got a promotion, you know,
That's not a surprise at all. Yeah.
So, you know, I wouldn't say promotion. I mean, I was asked to become part of the management team. So, I mean, it was like a promotion to me.
Yeah.
And
You made more money, right?
yes.
That sounds like a promotion.
More money, more opportunities. Yes. And really, I'm just so grateful, because that 6 weeks I was kind of beside myself. And within 1 week of doing your program, I want to say, because I looked back through my notes, and already within 1 week, I was feeling, you know, better, more confident. I'd say overall in this last year, I have more faith that, like, more hope for a better future for myself and for my daughter. You know, I'm really grateful for this practice that you taught me, because it's something that I can, you know, use again and again and again to make really my daily living better, my daily life, my daily attitude, my everything be better. And sometimes I kind of get away from it. And then right when I go back to it, I'm like, why don't I do this all the time?
Yeah.
It's not, and it is hard, but I want to say it's not easy, but it's simple. But no one can do the push-ups for me, right? And you know, it was worth every penny. You know, and I'm in sales, but I'd say it was worth every penny. And you know, I'm really grateful, because it not only got me through this challenging time, but still ongoing. You know, I'm still going through this dissolution, and I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm in a good space.
Good for you. So let me ask this here. How do you feel about your future?
I feel hopeful. I feel very hopeful, you know, because I have a 10-year-old daughter. I really took this whole decision, you know, with a heavy heart, kind of like, oh my gosh, you know, is this the right thing to do? And, you know, and ultimately I had to say, like, well, wait, this is how I'm teaching my daughter that this is what a healthy relationship looks like. And that's the bottom line, not the commitment. You know, I mean, already, anyways, you know, the commitment, the caring, the communication, that's been out the window for a while. So it was just kind of coming to terms with that for myself, and knowing, like, you know, is this a kind of representation I want to give to my daughter? And the answer is absolutely not. This is not normal. This is not natural. Bye-bye. I deserve better.
There you go. Yeah, this is going to connect really well. I told you I'm speaking to someone like in a few minutes here. Like, I mean, this is exactly what she needs to hear. Yeah, I mean, but it's true. It's like, you know, you're showing your kids the model of how to the way to go about this thing we call life. And you can either go to Harvard and you're going to teach them to go for it all, or you're going to go to local state school. And you know, that's just one of the biggest regrets in life is knowing there's a better way and you fail to act. But if you go all out for yourself, you leave no stone unturned, not only do you shift the odds in your favor, but you leave a beautiful model for your kids, you know, your daughter for in this case here. So like you owe it to yourself. Why would you not do that? So yeah, and just think one day you'll be able to teach her a process that it's not that she's not gonna have challenges, but they might not be nearly as hard as they were for you. What a great legacy to live.
Yeah. And it's not insurmountable. And in the big scheme of things, people go through things like this all the time. It's just my time in the tunnel. Right. And now I'm seeing that, you know, it's kind of like I tell myself, you know, when you're going through hell, don't stop and pitch a tent, for God's sakes, keep going, you know? And so you really are helping me with that. Like, you know, hey, let's get going a little bit more. We got to get through this. You know, it's not just the hope for my future, but it's like this kind of deep knowing that, like, God's got something better for me. I just have to make room.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have to make room and hold on to that. God's got something better for me. Let's not, you know, bask in this misery. Let's keep moving, right? Move towards the light.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. And so that's been really reassuring. I'd say my confidence has grown. My faith muscle has grown. My hope for my future and my daughter's future has grown.